Welcome to Talkpoint. The Supreme Court is currently hearing several high-profile cases with the potential to significantly reshape voting rights and free speech protections across the United States. Today, we break down the cases and what they could mean for the nation. Case documents, courtroom sketches. Among the landmark cases before the courtroom this term, a challenge to states' voting laws that critics say restrict access to the ballot box through sticker ID requirements and limits on mail-in voting. A case examining the constitutionality of campaign finance regulation, questioning how free speech rights intersect with political spending. Litigation over social media companies' content moderation policies and whether they can be complained to carry all speech under the First Amendment. Each case touches on fundamental democratic principles and individuals' rights. Voters at polling place, mail-in ballots, protester footage. The voting rights case centers on recently enacted laws in several states that impose new ID rules, shorten early voting periods, or restrict mail ballot drop boxes. Supporters argue that this law prevents fraud and maintain election integrity. Opponents claim that disproportionately impact minority voters and violate federal protection. The court's ruling could either uphold this restriction or reinforce protection for broader voter access affecting election nationwide. Political acts, campaign rallies, Supreme Court headlines. The campaign finance case questions whether limits on political contribution infringe on free speech guaranteed by the First Amendment. Advocates for regulation stress the need to prevent corruption and undue influence. Critics say spending money is a form of speech and restrictions suppress political expansions. These decisions could define the balance between democratic transparency and free speech rights. Social media platforms, content moderation, public protest. Finally, the court is reviewing whether social media companies can be required to carry all political speech or if they retain the right to moderate content. This case addresses the complex role of private platforms in public discourse. The outcome could set precedent on the limits of free speech online and platform responsibility. Experts warn the ruling will have far-reaching implications for digital communication. Supreme Court has sunset American flags. This Supreme Court cases highlighted the evolving landscape of voting rights and free speech in America. Stay with the Talkpoint for updates as these decisions unfold and shape the future of democracy. If you found this video informative, please like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching.